Introduction to Scandal in the Bible. In this series, we're going to talk about Adam and Eve, who we all know messed up for everybody, but this is the backstory. And Jesus' family, which is way, way down the line, but it includes adulterers, fornicators, incest, rape, all of that stuff. If you thought Game of Thrones was bad, you need to read the Bible because it's even worse. Okay? Talking about body parts getting chopped up and sent to all the tribes. Interesting stuff, huh? Yeah. It gets even better. But we're going to get back to Adam and Eve and start with the very beginning. Drop my pen. My bad. God made everything. Everything we see, God made. And he made Adam. Now, Adam was there to take care of everything and name everything. Actually, he was just there to name everything. I'm getting ahead of myself. So then he creates Eve from Adam's rib. Interesting stuff. First operation takes place in the second chapter of Genesis. Now, in the third chapter of Genesis, this is when it starts getting really good, okay? Because at one point, there was a serpent. But that serpent had legs. Can you imagine a snake walking around with legs? Okay, that was the way it used to be. And the only commandment was for them to not eat the fruit off this tree. But what tree was it? It was a tree of knowledge of good and evil. And why couldn't they eat it? Because it would bring sin into the world. But they didn't know that. So Adam is just doing his job and Eve's just hanging out with the serpent because at the time they could talk to animals, which was really cool. But this serpent told her, eat the fruit because it'll make you smart like God. And Eve's thinking like, okay, why not? Who doesn't want to be smart like God? He's incredible, right? So she ate the fruit. It tastes good. So she wanted to share it with her husband. So he ate the same thing. So let's get down to the real scandal because we want to know, why would Eve eat that fruit? Why would she even listen to that serpent? Like, what did that serpent know that she thought was so good? Like, how did he talk to her? Like, ooh, Eve, look at this fruit. Or was it like, you got to eat this, Or was it just something subtle, like, oh, you're so beautiful, it's so lovely. It's just, it smells delicious just like you. Why don't you eat it, baby? I don't know what happened. But the point is, she ate it. But why was she alone instead of with her husband? We don't know. Was Adam really naming all those animals still, or had he already named it? Is that why God gave Eve to Adam because he finished his job? Or was it, something like, oh, I gotta work 8 hours and then come home, baby, and then we'll have time? I don't know how it was. What do you think? Why was Adam not hanging out with his wife, maybe during his break? I don't know if he had a break time, What was really going on? I think that maybe if they would have discussed things before anybody made a decision, maybe they didn't have good communication. Maybe since they were still young, they didn't know what to say to each other. I don't know. What do you think? Was it the love making? Was it that good? Was it because she was the only woman on earth? Did he think God wasn't going to give him another wife if Eve messed up? Would she be ousted? Would she go postal? What did he think was going to happen? I don't know. But at the end of the day, he did it maybe so that they could be together. I don't know. I guess we'll never know what they were thinking. But we can form our own opinion. Like, why? What would you do? Would you, join your boo thing? Or would you be like, okay, well, that's on her. I'm going to stay in this paradise and I'm not going to get booted out of this. That's her problem. I don't know. So guess what happens? Adam blames God. Why? Because that's what people do when they're getting blamed for stuff. When punishment happens, what do? Just blame the next person. So, God, it was that woman you gave me that made me sin. Next, Eve was like, well, it was that serpent that you made, God, that made me sin. So now everybody's getting cursed. Adam has to work hard for the rest of his life. So he went from like the CEO of the whole world to the janitor. Dang, that sucks. Hard work. Now Eve, what does she get in return? She gets pain during childbirth and the menstrual cycle. Dang, why even mess things up for us? And then the serpent slithering around like we know him now. God chopped off those legs and then made him slither around. Now, Adam lived until he was over 900 years old. So, can you imagine having to work that hard? I mean, he was already a man when he was made by God. So 900 plus years of hard work. Ooh. So maybe if we were in that situation, would we have done the same? So tune in next week when we talk about the first murder between Cain and Abel. We'll get into that. Why would somebody want to kill their own brother? What led up to it? Thanks for watching. And if you like this series, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.